across the fire ring because they were stripping what they could and burning it. Stuff didn't go back to the ground. They put it back to ash. To re-put a ghost town back on the maps. This is a ghost town I've been researching and trying to find for the last 5 years. I finally found the location, got all the information pulled together. I was going to come up here last year. I didn't think you could go up this road. For some reason I thought it was a private road. Talked to one of the residents down in the town and it was like, nah, it's just a crazy four-wheeling trail. And I could see why. You literally need a rock crawler to come up here. Any normal four-wheel drive vehicle won't make it this far. There's so much loose rock. There's so much weight. You can blow a tire easily if you're not four-wheeling right. So I'm almost halfway there. I got my climbing pack, things like that, and then the fun. We're gonna go discover these old mines, this town. We're gonna re-put it back on the map and document everything, because this is just what we're here for. All right, I'm at the tip of the town. What is left? This old tailings pile. This information station, which I didn't really very much left, but there's still mold foundations and some structures, I guess. So keep hiking up the road until we figure out what we find. But yeah, got off the big day to explore all these tailings pile and go 1, 2, and 3, and there's a lot to see. Alright, I found some kind of remains from a town. This old structure, not sure what it was used for. And then there's this stone foundation that's still standing here. It's pretty, you can tell something was built in here. And then lots of tailings piled around, lots. I mean, it's all around you. This town mined for silver like crazy. Still hiking up this road, gonna follow it as far as I can, probably to the Naboo mine, and then go from there. Alrighty, now to the top of this tailings pile. See the ore cart tracks coming? It's all sealed off. Looks like the reclamation got it. It's gorgeous view though. Don't worry, there's plenty more. Alright guys, give you an idea. Just climbed up this giant tailings pile. I'm at the second opening for the Naboo mine. Funny name. And yeah, this is the upper entrance, and it's sealed off. Well, see the timberings, but I came up here to get a good view of my area around me. Figured climb high and see everything. What I read is this mine discovered some uranium. They got it to reopen and stayed open all the way until 1960 and then shut down for good. Just trying to get a good look at this. Oh yeah, see? Everything's completely sealed off. They timbered it, and then the roof of it collapsed like they said. So, no going down there. Alright, so I'm on this trail. I'm kind of back down from up there. Yeah, it's just one giant tailings pile. It's sad that a lot of these, what's hard about being in Colorado now, might have to go out further west if I want to keep this going. or you got to go extremely remote places. You pretty sure there's no road, no trail. It's just bushwhacking. It's the only way I've ever been able to discover all the mines that I have, and the ones that are off the road that do look open. Yeah, most likely they're sealed. I'm gonna start hitting tailing pile after tailing pile and see what is still open. I know it sounds crazy, but the Naboo mine, I'm kind of glad it is sealed off because that's where they did hit their uranium find. So, and then the rest of it, this is Silver City. This is what's left of the famous Silver Creek, Silver City. So, right now, it's just a matter of I'm going to keep climbing up the tailings pile, and then, because you just never know. They had a lot of mining done up here. It was a very large mining area till the fall of silver. And then the town became deserted. They hit the strike, I think in the 50s for uranium, and then after that it was gone. So, let's go. You know, there is something I would like to address. It's sad. When you see these giant fire pits that are now placed up here, and the wooden structural remains of the buildings that were once standing here are laid across the fire ring, because they were stripping what they could and burning it. Stuff didn't go back to the ground, they put it back to ash. Oh, there's a giant fire ring down there with some structural evidence laid across it of, I believe this one was the mill. Sad. Oh well. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Big old fire pit with some structural remains cached away in the fire pit, and the mine right there. It's also, yeah, here you go. Here's this big fire ring with metal sheets laid across it. Probably people in the past have probably burnt the wooden structural remains of what is left of this, but it just came from up there. Nothing up there really. Oh, like I said, we're just gonna hop from area to area. See some concrete remains, probably from where the mill once was. Crazy. Very much left because places got abandoned probably about like 135 years ago, somewhere around that time. Been abandoned for a long time though. It's just crazy. You see where all these trees are, that at one point there were houses, saloons, a school. Population of over like, I think like 2,000-3,000 people. Quite a bit of people lived up here. But now you couldn't even tell, besides the old road that goes up to the old mines. And nature has reclaimed once was hers and restored it back to its original self. one little structural is still up here. The rest are completely gone. This is what you couldn't even tell would have been a very big town. So here's some other stone structures. Big old steel supports. I'm gonna go up there and check that out and see what that's about. Something's open around here. Well, there goes another lost mine. See the fencing, I don't know if you can see this, but there's some fencing wrapped around the rocks and then bolted down. And then, well, it looks like they completely sealed it off. Like they took some boulders and some stuff from the tailings pile and just whoop. Buzz on an ATV, this would be a blast. High walls and then those dipping in the tailings pile. Oh yeah. Another old find. Here go the concrete structures. Probably once was the ore chute or their hoist would sit on. There you have it, guys. I went up those tailings pile, nothing up there. If there were, it's all been eroded shut. Completely gone now. But it's crazy to know that there once was a pretty good size mining town here. And in the course of 20 years, they went from a few thousand people to nothing. And then in 1950, they got their struck for uranium. The Nabob mine was producing quite a bit until the fall of the Cold War and no longer needing it. But yeah, that's Silver Creek for you.